My name is Eliseo, and at this moment, I'm going to talk about the subject, this testing and evaluation in ALT. This is the final exam presented by Elisa Ballester. The time code is 551 Okay, at this moment, I'm going to talk about of something worldly. It's related to the low level that we are living in our country, in Colombia. So the context that we are living in Colombia is not that good because actually we have the lower level of English in South America. This is worrying because we think that what it is happening with the teaching or the learning of English in our country, who have the responsibility that this is the happens that that this is happening in those days. To respond to this question is something very difficult because we don't know if the mathematics correspond to the students that they want not to learn English, or if the responsibility correspond to the teachers. Okay, so the evaluation can be the best method in order to achieve the best results to improve the level of English. This becomes in a great responsibility of the teachers in order to achieve that. With the question, the teachers are applying a good method of evaluation that really measure the acquired knowledge. So, what can be the best method in the evaluation? The best method is one that be adjusted to the needs of the students. This means that the methodology has to be effective depending of the problem that the students have to the time to learn English. In the other hand, if the students have some problems with the reading skill, the need would be reading, or the need is reading. So the teacher has to look for the way, or to look for the method to improve the methodology to improve this across of the best methodology of evaluation. But what type of assessment we must to choose in order to improve the level of English? There is many types of assignment, but formative assignment could be a good option because formative assignment implies that the result will be used in the formation and revision process of an educational effort. This type of assignment is the most common form of assignment in higher education. Other type of assignment Other type of assignment could be process assessment, because process assessment begins with the identification of project milestones to be reached, activities to be undertaken, projects to be delivered, and our project cost likely to be incurred in the course of attaining a project's final goals. Uh, and at this moment we will see the characteristics of these methods. In the formative assessment, the main characteristic is that it is used for providing feedback to instructors about the quality of a subject or program, reporting to stakeholders and writing agencies, producing report for accreditation, and marketing the attributes of a subject or programs. And we will see the characteristics in the process assessment. In the process assessment, the main characteristic is that the process assessment determines whether the project has been on scheduled deliverables produced and cost estimates met. Okay, we are going to see the examples of formative assignment. For example, we have some points that uh, has relation to the formative assessment. Sorry. We can see observation, question, discussion, journal, assessment, projects, practice presentation, diagnostic test, visual representation for corners, and other more points, as we can see. We can see the example of process assessment organizational assessment process. We we have in step 1 that is initial meeting, define the objectives and scope. In step 2, management team, interview the management team. Step 3, organization survey samples of the organization. And step 4, executive briefing, recommendation reviewed. Okay, this point is related to the evaluation of English for special purposes. The before type of assessment are with one specific purpose, and it is that the students can improve the level of English across a good methodology of evaluation. The approach is focused across of the technology because this is one of the best powerful tools that we can use with the young people. Evaluation through technology with interactive activities and the best environments of learning can do that we can improve the level of English in Colombia. So thank you so much for watching this video. This video is made by Eliseo Ballesteros. Thank you so much.